Let me say something that might annoy a lot of people. Maybe you're not failing. Maybe it's just not your time. Think about that. Same talent, same effort, same prayer, same dream, but completely different outcomes. Why? Because life doesn't respond to effort alone. Life responds to timing. And that's exactly what Ecclesiastes chapter 3 is talking about. Tonight we're talking about something everybody experiences, but very few people truly understand: time. Not the time on your phone, not the time on your watch. I'm talking about seasons, the timing of life, the timing of opportunities, the timing of relationships, the timing of success. And honestly, some of the frustration people carry today comes from fighting the season they're currently in.
Ecclesiastes 3 begins with a statement that sounds simple. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Now, when most people read that, they nod and move on.
But stop and think about it. A season means something has a beginning. A season means something has an ending. A season means something isn't permanent. Some of you watching right now are judging your entire life based on one season. One bad year, one rejection, one delay, one mistake. But seasons change. Look around. Two people can graduate the same year. One gets a job immediately. The other struggles for years. One business explodes overnight. Another takes 10 years to grow. One person marries at 25. Another marries at 40. Yet both end up living fulfilled lives. Why? Because time affects people differently.
And that's where many people become discouraged. They're comparing their clock to somebody else's clock, which makes no sense. You don't harvest crops the same day you plant them. Why do we expect life to work that way? Time management is important, very important. But here's something people rarely discuss. Managing time isn't only about doing more. It's also about doing the right thing at the right time. Some opportunities fail not because they're bad. They fail because they're premature.
Some relationships collapse not because the people are terrible. They started at the wrong season. Some businesses die because the market wasn't ready. Wrong timing. Being at the right place at the right time can change everything. One conversation, one introduction, one decision, one moment, and your life looks completely different. Here's where it gets deeper. Ecclesiastes doesn't just talk about seasons. It points us toward the one who controls seasons, God. Because if God controls seasons, then God controls timing. And that's uncomfortable. Because most of us want control. We want success now, answers now, results now. But God often works differently. Sometimes he delays things. Sometimes he accelerates things. Sometimes he closes doors. Sometimes he opens doors nobody expected. Have you ever wondered, what if some of your unanswered prayers were actually protection? What if some delays saved you from becoming successful before you were ready? What if God wasn't saying no? What if he was saying not yet? Think about that. Really think about it.
Let me ask you something. How have you used your time over the last year? Not your intentions.
Not your plans, your actual time. Where did it go? What consumed it? What distracted you? What moved you forward? What held you back? And here's another question. Are you working with your season or fighting it? Because there's a difference. Some seasons are for learning, some are for building, some are for waiting, some are for harvesting. And if you can recognize the season you're in, you'll stop measuring your progress against everybody else. The truth is, nobody has power over time. Not billionaires, not politicians, not celebrities. Nobody. Time keeps moving, every second, every minute, every day. And that reality creates anxiety for many people, because we wonder,
am I running out of time? Am I behind? Did I miss my opportunity? Maybe the better question is this.
Am I using the time I've been given wisely? Because according to Ecclesiastes, there is a time for every purpose. And if that's true, then your story isn't defined by how fast you're moving.
It's defined by whether you're moving with the season God has placed you in. See you in the next episode.